Hey gang, Joe here at Ferro Woodcraft. We're here for week 25 of 52 Ferro Wood Fires, and it is a cool and special week. But first off, you guys have seen this little dude a lot because he hangs out with me all the time. This is Jonathan. He has my haircut. And that's Abby. And Abby, how old are you? What are we celebrating today?
Birthday?
It's Abby's birthday. How old is Abby?
3.
Abby's 3? Okay, Abby's 3. She's really 8, guys. Alright, so, anyway, it's a fun day. But it's also another reason why it's fun is Nate, the Otter Outdoorsman, sent me some stuff to play with. He knows down here in North Carolina, birch is, well, it was few and far between. I have recently learned of a source down by a river about a mile away that has some river birch. Not a lot, but some. So, but anyway, he was gracious enough to gift me some yellow birch to play with. Anyway, it's in this box.
Now, it's like that?
You can. That's fine. You can do whatever you want to, bud.
It's too hard in an alley.
It's too hard in alley. What's alley? Ah, there's a note.
That's a note?
He left me a note. Alright. Hey Joe, hope you're enjoying the yellow birch bark. It's a great fire starter in tender bundles and in the back of birds' nests. What?
Let him sit down.
You want to sit down? You can sit down. In the back of bird's nest. Have a great time with it and be safe, and let me know if you want any more. Your friend, Nate. Well, Nate, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I love getting new stuff to play with. And, well, this is definitely new to me. I've played with birch bark before, but basically only twice. So, I was gifted some white birch bark by Larry Roberts. And I found, obviously, myself, river birch. And yes, you were right. This stuff is different. Alright, let's bring the camera angle down so you guys can see. Let's reverse angle. And it throws me. There we go. Alright, he sent it in a Dunkin' Donuts bag. Yeah, you know, honestly, this looks like a perfect mixture between the two. And I'm kind of glad I brought the two examples I have with me for reference. For those who are not blessed to have a bunch of birch.
And me have my birthday tools.
You do have your birthday tools, you're right. For those like me who are not blessed with a bunch of birch around, this is white birch. This is what Larry Roberts sent to me. It's dried out, so it's wanting to curl up a lot, but you know, anyway, so that's what that looks like. It's just a solid sheet, kind of like a cardboard or paper type deal, just curly and stiff. And this is river birch, harvested about a mile from here. It's just thin and papery. Catches a spark really well, but doesn't burn nearly as long as white birch does. This actually looks a lot like a mixture between the two.
Bird.
You know, it has the stiff nature of the white birch, but the papery flakiness of the river birch. So anyway, Nate had, we chatted online quite a bit actually, and he had mentioned to me that he's been having some trouble getting this to take the spark off of a Ferro, and he wanted to get my take on it. Honestly, I haven't tried it. So, you know, I had opened the box before this filming. I saw there was a note, so I closed it back up, didn't do anything with it. I haven't even looked at it, so.
Daddy.
Oh, why, thank you, buddy.
It's a leaf.
It's a leaf.
For you.
Oh, a leaf for me. Well, I'll set that aside and save it for later. If I'm hungry after dinner, I'll eat it. Alright, anyway, so he wanted to see my take on this, how I would process it. And, you know, honestly, Nate, I would go after pretty much all unknowns the same. Any barks especially. You know, the more fluffy, fine material you have, the more fibrous, fine material you have, the easier it's going to catch a spark.
You're going to break it.
Well, I'm trying to break it down. I'm not necessarily trying to break it. So the more surface area you have, the more chance for oxygen to get into it and actually let something burn. So, man, the mosquitoes are out thick.
Yeah, especially when we are. blue dark. There.
Is that blue dark? So Nate, this is basically how I treat any bark. Just roll it up into a ball in my palm and work it together. Try to work over a surface that'll catch the fine stuff, which your Dunkin' Donuts bag is working pretty good for that. It's probably not as fine as I should take it, but you know, whatever. This is birch. It's supposed to be flammable, so let's see what happens. Can you guys? Yes, you can see that. Tell you what, that new neighbor loves his muscle car.
I go around and grab in my fingers. It's too hard.
Well, there you go, Nate.
Already?
Mm-hmm.
Already big fire?
Already big fire.
What does?
You might want to back up a little bit there, bud.
Too smoky.
Ah, man, guys, I gotta love that birch. It just burns great.
There you look out, and
Yeah.
there are the cousins.
The cousins come through?
Yeah. They're going home again. I guess they went again. Cousins are farther now.
Well, let's get this other birch out of the way, or we're gonna have a serious flame out here. Yeah, and it smells just like the river birch and white birch burning. It does pretty good. Nate, well, thank you very much, bud. That's a lot of fun. You know, it makes me even that much more jealous I don't have this resource around here, because it seems to be a great mix between the white birch and the river birch. So, you know, river birch takes off real easy, but it doesn't have a real long burn time. White birch, you have to process it a little bit, you know, scrape it down, get that dust going, and then you can nail it with a Ferro and it gets going. But this is simple, easy peasy. Yeah, thanks for making me jealous, bud. But nah, that's said in sarcasm. But regardless, Nate, thank you very much, bud. I appreciate the gift, and you know what? I will figure out another way to highlight this in something. Yeah, bud.
Oh, we have an alley right here.
You have an owie. Where'd the owie come from, bud?
From the door.
From the door? Oh no. Well, guys, thanks for joining me for another week. We are 2 weeks shy of halfway through this series. So, yeah, it's amazing to me it's lasted this long, and you guys have stuck with me for this long. So, because it's a repetitive theme. But anyway, thanks. Have a good week. Here, you guys can be in the video too. Can, if you want. You want to scoot you on over? You want to be in the video?
Sure. I'll be in the video.
Well, you guys are too short. You're not in frame. There you go.
Is that big?
That works. That works. It's not going to be on us for very long.